gang, 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 gang. This is Vlogmas number 11. Today we're doing a Q&A. I had a few people ask me a few questions, so here we go with a few questions that I've been asked. I have popped the zip right there, so you might see that right there, but yeah. But it's a Q&A, so we got a few questions, and I'll be looking on my laptop, so you be seeing me glance down at my laptop to look at the questions that I'll be answering. Okay, now we got the first question is, if you could have any superpower, which would you choose? I said, if I had any superpower, it'll be super speed, because then I can get shit done, like, super fast, and get all my stuff situated real fast, and wouldn't have nothing to worry about. I can do my editing and all my filming and everything in a second, and wouldn't have to worry about it. If I had super speed, it'll be like super cool, because I'll be able to do whatever I need to do. Like editing, that'll be done in like 2 seconds. Filming, that'll be done in an hour. Re-editing will be done in an hour. That would be like super fast, and I would love to have super speed. Now the next question is, what were the highlights of your childhood? Well, I have a few childhood highlights. The first one is when I was in the 5th grade, and I was in a play that was a Christmas play, and it was called Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. And I was the Rudolph Red-Nosed Reindeer. I was one of the red nose. I was the leading lady in the play, so in 5th grade, so that was a highlight. My next highlight will be graduating on Christmas to sixth grade, and that was another highlight. Let's see. Next one will be when I got my first bike, and I was 11. Now, the next question I don't get, because it's a hard question, because if it was nowadays, it would be a lot harder. So the next question was, what would be the perfect crime? The perfect crime will be none, because nowadays you can't get away with nothing, not even stealing candy from a liquor store. So it's kind of hard to steal anything nowadays. So there's really no perfect crime, because you end up getting caught eventually. The next question is, what is the stupidest thing you've ever done? Really? The stupidest thing I've ever done. Now, I'm gonna be like hella transparent with you guys, like super transparent with you guys, because that's what I'm here for, to be transparent with you guys and get close to you guys and stuff like that. But I'm kind of embarrassed to say this, but it happened. So one day I was on my phone. It was like a flip phone, and I was walking up the street. It was in LA, and it was me, my mom, and my sister and them. We were walking to the store, and I had my phone in my hand, and I got super distracted, and I didn't see the stop sign sitting there, and I literally ran into the stop sign, like, bam! Fucked my face up and everything. Like, really fucked my face up, had scratches and everything from the stop sign. Now, the next question is, and you guys already know that I love Disney, so, you know what this question is. What's the funniest movie you've ever seen? I would say Princess and the Frog, because when the little cricket, the little lightning bug says, "Light my butt." that has me dying. Like, every time. Like, every time. I'm like, literally dying every time I see it. I might show a clip of it, but yeah, that had me dying. Now, the next question is, what is your worst habit? Cigarettes is one. Leaving the microwave door open every time I go down there and cook me something to eat. I always leave the microwave door open. I always leave it open. And eating in the bedroom. And putting stuff on my husband's side of the bed. I know he's probably looking at this video and probably like, she admitted it. Yes, I admitted it. Now the next one is, what is your favorite song? I have a few favorite songs. One is Anxiety by Megan Thee Stallion. And the other one is Put a Ring on It by Beyonce. And Surprise by Chloe. Those are my favorite songs. Okay, the next question is, would you rather be able to control time or be able to know what other people are thinking? Well, I would rather control time, because you can't control, because if you control people's thinking, there's really no guessing game on how things are gonna go. You're gonna know because you got them doing what you got them exactly doing what you want them to do. So that's like no excitement, but I would like to control time because I can replay a lot of stuff and change a lot of stuff and make things right. Now the next question is it difficult to do what you do for a living or a hobby or etc.? Well, I have a few hobbies. And I do a few things for a living. For one, I do YouTube for a living, and that can be a little stressful with the uploading and stuff like that. But that's like tedious after you learn it and get it right. After you redo it the fifth time, it works. Next one will be my hobby, and that is blogging. So I do that, and that's not hard at all. That's like me getting on my laptop and literally typing how I feel. So that's not hard to do. That's just typing, and I'm pretty fast at typing, so I can type up anything really fast. Next question was, if you found $2,000 on the ground, what would you do with it? What would I do with it? First, I would find the person that it belonged to. If there's no one there that claiming it or saying it's theirs and none of that, then I would take care of a few things like my bills and stuff like that, because it's just $2,000, so it's really not like a big amount. So you can basically buy gas with that. So what's my favorite topping on pizza? And that is pepperoni and cheese and olives. I love olives on everything. I eat olives on tuna, and it's good that way. Next one is, if you had 3 wishes, what would your wish be and what would it be for? Well, my first wish would be to get a bigger house. That's my first wish. Because I want like a mini mansion. That's like my biggest dream, to have a mini mansion. My second one would be get a new car. My next one would be, my third one would be to have a wedding. Those would be my three wishes. Those three things. The next question is, what would you rather throw away, love or money? That's a hard question. That's a hard question, because if I was in love and it came to your money or him, then I would choose love, and I can gain my money back. I would choose to be with him. over the money, because I can gain that back. If I can gain it with him, I can gain more with him. So that's the way I think of it. Now, if I'm not with anybody and not looking for a prospect or not thinking about anybody, then yeah, money will come first. What's the most beautiful place you've ever seen? I would say Grand Canyon, because that is the most beautiful place ever, with the rocks and the different color rocks and the way it's formed, the way it looks and everything. It's really beautiful. What's your favorite TV show? Supernatural and Two Broke Girls, and now it is assisted living. The next question was, what talent would you possess if you could? That would be singing again, because I did have a voice back in the days, and before I started smoking cigarettes and stuff, then it kind of went away. But that's what I wish I had again, was a voice again. Because I love singing and stuff. I love listening to music and stuff. So singing will be that one possessed talent I wish I had. If you could erase one event from history, which would it be and why? In history, I would erase slavery, because like you've seen in the other video in Vlogmas 10, it was a movie I was watching called Endurance, and it was real hard for black people back then, and it was hard for colored people, period. I mean, you can be of any race. You can be Asian, but be black and be put as a slave. So I would say slavery. Well, you guys, this is the end of the Q&A. I have answered all the questions that I could, and if there's any more questions, leave them down in the description box, or not the description, in the comment box, and I will answer them in my next Q&A. Other than that, I am done with Vlogmas 11. So, like I always say, like, share, subscribe, and always keep it classy.